This is the first stage in the twin flame journey, and can last for a few years actually. In fact, this stage can be thought of an ongoing from birth until the moment you actually meet your twin flame, although you only really notice it when you're mature as a young adult. The yearning stage is where you feel like there's someone out there for you. Someone that's just perfect just for you, waiting out there. It could be that you think of them as your perfect partner, or maybe you just feel like something's always missing from your actual relationships that you have. Whatever the case may be, it can be described as a hunger or desire for something different, new, better, or all of those. And this doesn't really go away properly until you meet your twin flame. It's designed that way, so that you'll always be open to finding them, and in a way, you'll keep searching for them until you meet. Can you be happy? In other relationships, you can be very happy in relationships before meeting your twin flame. But there will usually be something in the very back of your mind that tells you something else is out there. It might not be a thought you have very often, but it's there. Sometimes it's safe to ignore this thought for months or even years as you stay with a partner who's not your one. But if you listen to how you feel, this thought and feeling is there, and it won't leave until you meet and reunite with your twin flame. What does the yearning stage feel like? The first twin flame stage feels mostly just like a rigid thought that won't leave your mind. Something just feels off or unusual. For me, Steph, it just felt like there was someone out there waiting to meet me. And I would have dreams that backed this up as well, but I couldn't quite put my finger on it. I didn't know how or why I was feeling this way, but I couldn't deny that I was feeling this. And what actually happened is this stayed with me throughout all of my previous relationships, leading up to meeting Julia, along with increasing signs and synchronicities as well. Echoes of your own energy. It can feel like a faint echo of your vibration or energy is being thrown at you. Sometimes you'll be in a crowd of people and just feel that someone's out there. You might not see them, but you know they're there. You know that one day you'll meet them and the mystery will be solved, but until that point, until you actually meet your twin flame, but it doesn't. And as time goes on, you get closer to meeting your twin flame. You start noticing more and more signs and synchronicities. The universe is bringing you towards your twin flame. It's all part of the design. You can't change it now. It's all part of the beautiful plan. Signs building up. As we said, the signs will start building up and becoming more and more obvious and regular. The signs might be, you're feeling more like there's someone out there for you. You're feeling drawn to move to a certain area or do something new. You're feeling like your energy is shifting and you want to hang around more positive people. You're becoming discontent with your current relationship and considering breaking up with them. Your things around you like a certain song at the right time. Or maybe it's a number that you always see that keeps popping up for you. The signs could be any number of things, but they'll make sense for you to send you a message, so listen to them. Maybe even keep a little journal where you write down what happened, when, and what you were thinking, doing, or feeling. This can help you to identify patterns as well. Things that happen more than once and are reinforced with a sign every time. For some people, this only takes a few months, others it takes years. It's an ongoing process, and what happens is that when you're ready, you'll be brought together with your twin flame. Usually a good way of knowing how long before you're going to meet your twin flame is that you'll see more and more of the signs. You'll get more and more of the feelings that the one is out there just before meeting them. Getting past the searching stage. That's quite misleading, actually. It's when you should be feeling happy and satisfied that you'll have this feeling of something's missing. So you're not really searching for anything when this happens. It's just for some reason the name of the stage. There are several things you can do to make the yearning stage pass quicker and to speed up meeting and reuniting with your twin flame. There are several ways you can reunite and reach the final twin flame stage. Work on yourself. Do work on yourself, including meditation, self-love, stepping into your purpose and acting out of love in everything you do. Raise your vibrations. This is our ebook we wrote explaining how to raise your vibrations by doing these exercises and techniques. By raising your vibrations, you'll attract your twin flame. What happens in the years leading up to meeting? So if you imagine yourself like an onion, you're peeling away the layers because you are a spark of God. So it's not like you need to learn new things. It's more a shedding and deprogramming, getting rid of limiting beliefs. This will all happen automatically. You will be drawn to situations that will help you do meeting. For example, having relationships with karmic partners, soulmates, difficult work situations. You will experience dark night of the soul. All of that. Many of you have probably gone through that already. And the reason for this shedding of the onion layers is because you need to be on your core frequency before you can meet your twin flame. And when you both on your core frequency, that's when you attract and the universe brings you together. That just happens automatically, energetically. You don't have to find them anywhere. Experiencing hermit mode before meeting. And you should honor that when you feel things like, oh, I just can't socialize. Even if that lasts for weeks or for months leading up to meeting your twin flame, you will experience insane synchronicities. It's like the universe is just pushing you here and there and here and there. And it can be a bit crazy. Every time you choose to ignore the signs, usually you will hit some sort of resistance. For example, if you're together with a person who is not your twin flame, if it's time for you to meet your twin, the universal verse will push you to a breakup with this person. You might resist for a while, but eventually it will just not work, and you will be arguing all the time. There will be obstacles in your way, and eventually you'll break up. But it's a good thing because you will meet your twin flame. So you don't have to think about much how you should prepare to meet your twin flame, or trying to find this person, because the universe will lead you there. It happens automatically, at least once you are on the same core frequency. For example, for me, 1 year before meeting my twin flame, I suddenly got super interested in lucid dreaming, and I did never care about dreams before them. And I was watching YouTube videos, buying courses, etc. What I didn't know at that time is that my twin flame was a lucid dreaming influencer on YouTube. After I united with my twin flame, my interest in lucid dreaming was gone. I wasn't so interested anymore. I didn't stumble upon his videos. So the universe tried another way. I felt an urge to grow on Instagram and share my travels with the world. My twin flame saw my posts on #digitalnomad, as he also is a digital nomad. And he saw me and he said, not only is this person so beautiful, but there's something about her. Like he felt like we had met before. But he recognized me and he reached out. So don't be scared that you will miss your twin flame when the universe brings you together, because the universe will just keep finding ways for you to connect. The universe will give you signs and urges. A friend of mine told me about another twin flame. She kept getting an urge to do yoga and she kept seeing yoga signs everywhere. And eventually she said, okay, I guess I'll just go to yoga. And they're all on the mat next to her. She met her twin flame. Another interesting thing that happened for me and Steph was 1 year before meeting me, Steph got an urge to grow long hair. So he had been having short hair all his life. I've always thought that long hair on guys looks so good. So my guess is the reason why he got that urge to grow long hair, it's because that would help attract me. He didn't know this consciously, but his higher self knew that. And of course now I don't care if he shaves his hair, colors it blue or whatever. But maybe it helped initially with the physical attraction that he had this long hair. Even if Steph got run over by a car and got his face all messed up and in a wheelchair, I would still love him just as much as always. I would feel the flame has the sexiest vibration of everyone in the whole universe. So you never really have to worry about your physical appearance. Now let's say you're not really feeling any urges. No urges to move somewhere or to take care of your body or your mind or do shadow work. Then that simply means that you are right where you're supposed to be. So don't worry, your twin flame could still come soon. What it feels like. Meeting your twin flame. To start with, the first sort of part of this will usually feel that there's something missing, something. We felt like it's not quite complete, and you might be single. You might be in another relationship. Things might be fine. You know, you might be happy enough, but something feels like it's missing. You're kind of waiting for something to happen. And this looks very different for us. Steph is more of a relationship guy. So he would go through long-term relationships, but still felt like you feel quite content just being with yourself, spending time alone, which you might have not felt before. It was like that, but I didn't know what I was waiting for. I just knew something was going to change and it was going to be really positive. But it can be different for everyone. Some people, however, feel empty almost in the yearning stage. And then other people feel just more like excited about something that's going to happen. Your outer world will also change a lot. There will be a lot of things changing, so you will see a lot of synchronicities in your life. You'll see angel numbers leading up to me purpose. Angel numbers for me, Julia, was 1111. That just every day, several times. 11, 11, everywhere. For Steph, it was 4343. Even now, we still see that the numbers signs are sort of nudges that we're doing something right. Or we're on the right track, but especially the months leading up to me thing each other. So the months leading up to meeting, you will see a lot of synchronicities, a lot of angel numbers probably. And you're also stepping in more into your purpose, right? You'll start to step towards your purpose if you want to become a YouTube, or maybe you're starting to offload regularly. Do you taking inspired action towards your goals and your purpose? And you feel like how the universe is helping you? The wind is in your sails. This is usually when you are aligning your frequencies so that it's time to meet. It can also be that you're just seeing changes, like you might even just get fired from your job, or you might decide to quit, or you might just have this urge to start something new, or change something, or work more on a certain project. A follower said that she had been meaning to quit her job. She hated it. And then she was thinking, I somehow quit today. But I don't remember quitting. I just felt like someone took over my body. So that could have been just her angels or guardians helping her to do that. Because it's so critical that you step into your purpose before you need to spend the time, because otherwise it's going to be a long-running stage, or you might not even reunite. It depends on where your twin is also in their journey. You might also feel an urge to move to another country, or to go on a big trip. Really listen to these urges, because this can be the universe pushing you towards your twin, because it's very likely your twin does not already live in your townhouse. We got signs and messages telling us to go there and meet. If we had not listened to that urge to go to Spain, then we would not have met yet. So really listen to those urges. If you're feeling an urge to move or travel, etc., listen to them. Especially when the signs and if you see numbers and things that support that, or if you just feel intuitively that that is what you should do, even if you have no explanation for it, or if it sounds random. Use numerology and numbers to help you. I thought, okay, if this is really what it should be doing, then I did a random number generator on Google, just talking to random numbers. And I did one to, I think it was about 100,000 or something. And it was some random number, but it ended in 43. My sign number. And this was so crazy. This was a very big sign for me, and that sort of complemented and supported all the other signs that I've been seeing as well, but it won't always be that clear with a number. How to speed up twin flame reunion. There is another way you can fast track your reunion. Here's some of what you'll learn in the course. The 7-step plan to attract and reunite with your twin flame. How to maintain the relationship once you've reunited and stay together forever happily. The critical mistakes people make when looking for or trying to attract their twin flames. The perfect morning routine for attracting your twin flame. And loads more. Seriously, this course is packed with information.